Welcome to week 3 of this season's Monday Night Hockey. This week we welcome Hire as sponsor of tonight's show. We look forward to working with them more throughout the season. Tonight from the Investec Women's Premier Division we have full highlights from Surbiton at home to East Grinstead, all the action from Holcomb's trip to Beeston, as well as all the goals from Hampstead and Westminster taking on Clifton Robinsons, Loughborough Students versus Bowden, and Buckingham at home to the University of Birmingham. In the Men's Premier Division we're at Reading as they host the University of Exeter. Highlights from Beeston at home to East Grinstead and all the action from Holcomb versus Hampstead and Westminster. Brooklands Manchester University entertains Surbiton and Old Georgians at home to Wimbledon. First to Surbiton with East Grinstead the visitors. These sides found themselves at opposite ends of the table, with the hosts having won their opening 2 games and East Grinstead having lost both their games so far. Let's join Charlie Broom to see who comes out on top.
Penalty corner early on goes to Ansley and the strike comes in and it's beaten everybody. Regan going to her right and just missed on that far post as well. Ball forward and a chance here perhaps for East Grinstead and Rare into the circle. Ellie Rare shoots and Hesh makes the save and it's well cleared by Georgie Twig. Good strength in setting Rare up. Rare taking it deep into the circle. And Hesh with a comfortable save. Catlin plays the ball forward, it's taken a deflection. Where's that going to land? Well, it's a free hit and it's been taken quickly. And East Grinstead might get caught napping. Guckin's been sent wide down that left-hand channel. It's got all the way in! Can you believe it? Emily Guckin opens the scoring 12 minutes in. There didn't seem to be any danger. She was being ushered down that left-hand channel by the EG defence. She gets into the circle, puts it on target, and it beats absolutely everybody and gives Surbiton the lead. Penalty corner for East Grinstead. In it comes, and second shot comes in, and that's a fine save from Hesh away to her right-hand side. Good running by the number 1 runner. Stop the initial shot. The second shot, well, that's a decent save. Chance for Surbiton. Franz has won the free hit. She leaves it to Twig. Here is Twig. Twig into the circle. Chance here for Catlin. And where's that going to end up? It's still there. It's bouncing around like a pinball. And Guckin gets a shot in as well. It's still alive for Surbiton. Ball back in. And eventually there's enough blue shirts to get it away. Confusion in the EG circle as the ball is put in by Twig. And here it's bouncing around. That's Guckin having a swing looking for her second. And here's the shot from Payne. And the clearance eventually coming. Ball forward by Atkinson. Catlin plays it inside. Nice ball. And a chance here now for Defron. Defron playing it in. A really good opportunity. Oh, has the opportunity gone? No, it hasn't. Darcy Bourne gets her first of the season. Surbiton second. I thought the chance might have gone away from Bourne. Ball played in by Defron. And initially I thought Bourne was going to go on the open stick side, but gets it on the reverse stick over the keeper. So a chance for a break here. Here is Bourne playing it forward, and here goes Evans. Evans one-on-one with the keeper. Evans to make it 3, and she's put it into the chest protector of Regan, but the ball's still there for Surbiton, who've won the penalty corner. But Evans might think she should have done better here. Perhaps takes it a little too close to the keeper, who makes a good save. Now here come East Grinstead looking for a way back into this one if they can. This is Brown. Brown driving down that left-hand side. Brown, it's still going. It's across to the far post. And there is Ellie Rea to pop it in. And they're back in this one, East Grinstead. Surbiton 2, EG 1. Made by Brown down the left-hand side. Showing good persistence to get into the Surbiton circle. And she gets it across the face of goal. And, well, it comes back off Hesh's helmet and onto Rare sticking in. And chance from the penalty corner perhaps. The shift not once, not twice, but 3 times, and the ball comes across. And the chance on the shot from McDonnell, and Surbiton get it clear. East Grinstead with an opportunity to equalise, but here's a chance for Hannah Martin to lead a counter-attack. Martin cutting inside Mitchell, still going Hannah Martin. Martin into the circle, shot comes in, good save. And there could have been goals at either end. Here's Unsworth, firing it forward, looking for one more attack, but it's not to be. That is the final whistle. Well, a good effort from East Grinstead. They just couldn't find the equaliser in that second half. And Surbiton hang on to win for a 3rd time this season. The final score here reads Surbiton 2, East Grinstead 1.
Now we link up with BTV as Beeston hosted Holcombe. The home side would be looking to pick up their first points of the season against last year's league winners. Your commentator for this one is Andy Day.
Charlotte Triggs starts Beeston rolling forward again. That's quite fortunate, but it's come through to Fernandez. Fernandez spreads the play to the left, crunched into the circle, and that flicks off the edge of the goal. Beeston trying to win the ball back en masse, and I think it's almost been successful just in front of us, although that's fallen nicely. Philippa Lewis. Lewis, can she find a pass or can she go all the way on her own? Lewis attempts the shot and it is wide. Attacking hit for Beeston. Can they take it quickly? Fernandez. Fernandez into the circle. She goes onto the reverse stick and that's wide of the upright. Good intent. I think she stood out for me, Fernandez, so far in the game. Ali Edie. Telepathy not quite working today for Beeston. Here's an opportunity for Holcombe into the circle. Played across the face of goal and it's been turned in for the first goal of the game. It's Beeston 0, Holcombe 1. Picked up by Lorna Cruikshank. Cruikshank gets a pass away. Shooting position. Izzy Shelley across the face of goal, and she's done well, Cochrane, and then played in. Somehow that stayed out. Penalty corner is the award. Let's see what this one comes out like. Slightly to the left of centre. This is the variation, and it's been tapped in for a second. Beeston 0, Holcombe 2. Carrie Hanks, who was number 5 last year, is now number 3. She's the likeliest to attack the ball. It's been stopped. Here it is. Hanks plays it low, and it's in! Beeston 1, Holcombe 2. Across the base. Edie plays the ball into the circle and it's been touched in! Equalising goal for Beeston. Beeston 2, Holcombe 2. Another little shift to the left on the edge of the circle. Philippa Lewis. No, it's gone to the right of the centre again. More trickery. Played towards the goal, and that is a 3rd goal for Holcombe. Players are ready. Let's see what happens here. There's a mass just right of centre. It's just left of centre and it's hammered towards goal and turned just wide of the post. So close. Rosie Stevens involved. Beeston ball, 45 seconds to play. It's crunched into the circle. Opportunity towards goal. Oh, it's just wide of the post. Although Beeston, I thought they'd had the final opportunity. That is flashed across the face of goal and out through the other side. Play has come to an end. It was a close thing today.
Newly promoted Hampstead and Westminster had a great start to the season, winning their first 2 matches. They entertained a Clifton Robinson side who produced a great result last week to beat Holcombe. Now to the other newly promoted side, Loughborough Students, with Bowden visitors. Bowden have drawn both their opening matches, with Loughborough having won one and lost one.
I was saying it's this. I miss it. I just
What a great quiz! what a goal for Loughborough! Oh, come on! Oh! Sit alone. Ooh, different.
Come on, Choppy!
Come up there! Look down
The final match of the weekend was Buckingham at home to the University of Birmingham. This fixture produced an incredible match last year, with Birmingham running out 5-4 winners. Will we have another match like that today?
Build it up! Build it up! Let's go! Step up, Rosie, step up! Meg, one ahead!
So all this leaves Hampstead and Westminster and Surbiton on top with 100% records, just ahead of Buckingham. At the bottom, both East Grinstead and Beeston are still looking for their first points of the season. Now to the Men's Premier Division, where our featured match is Reading at home to the University of Exeter. Both sides had disappointing starts to their season and will be looking at this match to try and kickstart their campaigns. Let's join Charlie Broom once more.
Ready on the attack, ball in, looking for O'Connell, but it doesn't fall to O'Connell, and now a chance for the break as Taylor spins and plays it out that right hand side. Here's a chance for Scott. Scott plays it inside, and on the reverse stick shot comes in by Sydenham, and it's over the bar, but a quick counter attack by the University of Exeter. Scott with the ball across, well picked up by Sydenham, and on the reverse stick takes the deflection over the bar. Penalty corner. In it comes, and it's going to be Ellison, and a good save by Seager Green, and the clearance is complete by the defender on the line. I think it's Larry gets it away. From right to left for Exeter, and a lovely little ball up the line, and that's good strength by Ferguson, and a chance here now. Ferguson cuts inside, gets his head up, finds Sydenham. Sydenham on the reverse strike, and I think that's come back off the frame of the goal. Really good work from Ferguson, good strength to shrug off the defender. Gets his head up, knows he's got the support, plays it into Sydenham, and his strike, comes back off the bar with the keeper beaten. Penalty corner goes to that. The Castle flick comes in, good save on the line by Lockery, and then from the acutest of angles, it's Ferguson who gives his side the lead. Reading might have thought they'd got it clear. Lockery on the post does ever so well to get a stick on the ball, but that's a good finish from a tight angle from Ferguson, and the University of Exeter lead. Chance now for Reading to try and find the equaliser. Pushed wide, or come back inside, and here's a chance. Scott on the reverse stick, whistles across the face of goal, and Faulkner, well, he's on the far post unmarked. As Scott comes back onto the reverse stick, goes to the air. Difficult skill, executed well, and there you can see Faulkner unmarked, unable to get a touch. Penalty corner, there's a little swap round at the top, goes to the left hand Castle. As you look, there is the drag flick, and there is the second goal from Sam Hooper. 12 minutes remaining, Reading 0, Exeter 2, and the home side have a lot of work to do now. Hooper really getting hold of that. Nothing Lockery can do on the line this time. Hooper weighs up the options, goes to the air, put down by Scott. Scott running at that Reading midfield, through the Reading midfield, now running at the Reading defence. A little spin from Scott, plays it forward. This should be the third for Exeter, with the keeper taken off, and indeed it is. Exeter seal the points on the 68th minute. George Carson with the third goal. And it's Reading 0, Exeter 3. Well brought down by Scott. He beats the Reading midfield. And then, as I say, with the keeper withdrawn, he just needs to keep his head and find the pass to one of his two attackers. He finds Carson. And Carson, well, makes no mistake to add the third. Reading final throws of this one. And it's going to be a disappointing afternoon's work for the home side. There indeed is the final whistle. And it's the University of Exeter who get their first win of the season. It's on the road at Reading. Final score at Sonning Lane. Reading 0, University of Exeter 3.
Beeston were at home to East Grinstead and looking to get their first points of the season.
This could work out nicely for Beeston. Into the circle, flick beyond the goalkeeper and in, and Beeston have taken the lead.
Robbie Gleason's pace again. He's just picked that off the off the defender really well, and that pace to get to the D, excellent. See that kind of a turnover there, Andy? It's shows you how quickly the attack can come for the opposition. The ball fed into the D, and that's
word.
It's going to
Good
be
reactions. Making his way towards the baseline, his progress is held up.
Again, like we're saying about EG, they'll be happy from this position to restart. They need to make something of it.
That's flashed across the goal, and that's the goalkeeper doing a
great bit of goalkeeping there.
Yep.
That was actually
into the circle we go, and that's been tapped in.
Chris Proctor.
Terrific effort. Beeston have that second goal. They lead by 2-0. It's towards the left of the centre, flicked in, and that's a good save. Ball still live though.
But so far it's resulted in a turnover.
This is nice. Joe Sharp releases Nick Park. Park plays the ball forward. And could this be a shot towards goal? It is. Goalkeeper comes out and plays it with his feet.
Got to get a corner here.
Proctor hammers the ball. Dixon decides to go back. Whipped into the circle. Controlled on the baseline. 3D skills, getting closer all the time. That's another one that's troubled the goalkeeper.
Oh, it might be.
And that's why you get the big bucks as the analyst. There we go. Oh, such a close thing. Here we go, turn and shot here. Dribbles, goalkeeper's down.
Just that little bit of composure needed. That was...
Never mind 3 men, I think there were 5 men in that press there for a moment.
Well, Beeston's work rate's got to remain high. Space here for East Grinstead, and he's on the ball.
Good save, Simon Hujwan.
Well done again, Simon Hujwan. Risky moments though. There's real intent by EG. They've found that player on the wing quite nicely there, and he's in the D.
Mass defence. That's
there you
into
go.
The goal.
That has been something that's worried me for a little while now, and there's a long time left in the game. The pressure on right the way through to the end.
Willars with a restart into as much space as he could possibly find. That's towards the edge of the circle, taken nicely. Now into the circle, shooting opportunity. That's wide of the upright.
That's
Holds
a real shame.
hands.
He did create a little bit of space
to inject the ball. Davy Condon.
We can't allow this flick to be got away.
And then padded away first time. Simon Hujwan doing excellently to keep that shot.
Surbiton travelled up to Brooklands, Manchester University, having scored 14 goals in winning their opening 2 matches, with the hosts yet to pick up a point.
7 minutes gone in the game, and a chance for Luke Taylor off the top. A massive deflection off runner Tom Russell, and just like that, it's 1-0 to Surbiton. Missed trap in midfield, and this is danger time for Brooklands. Alan Forsyth, and it's 2. You cannot give Alan Forsyth that kind of room. Right on the quarter-time whistle. Luke Taylor again, and it's 3. Chance for Brooklands down the far end. Saved by Gibson, and now a chance for the surging Surbiton side to counter-attack. Zach Wallace has it in midfield. Sorsby driving into the D. Still going. Tom Sorsby. All the Brooklands players stop, and Forsyth puts it in. Forsyth makes it 4. The rain is really lashing down in Manchester now. And Surbiton looking to pour more misery on Brooklands. Ben Boone! It's 5. The ball straight through the guts of the defence to Ben Boone. Over the top. Alan Forsyth. He's got acres of space. Forsyth. Back to Wallace. Lovely skill. And Ben Boone applies the finish to the second half. And it's Taylor's hat-trick. A powerful flick. Makes it 7 to Surbiton. Trenchana with the ball into the middle. There's a chance for 8, and that is far too easy. Surbiton dominant. See the life and energy has been drained out of the Brooklands players. Surbiton able just to pass it round them, and now another chance. The ball back to Forsyth, and he has his hat-trick. And there's still plenty of time left for more goals. So much time and space in midfield for Surbiton, continuing his run through and cracked into the bottom corner to make it 10. Sam Spencer with the finish. Oh, and Dan Vincent has just thrown the aerial straight to Trenchana. Surbiton playing with Brooklands and adding their 11th. A miserable day in Manchester for the home side. 11 for Surbiton. And our camera cut off at that point, unfortunately missing the final goal, and it finished 12-0 in the end to Surbiton.
Welcome, we're at home to Exeter, Westminster. 100% start against our
How the hell?
The final match of the weekend saw Old Georgians host Wimbledon. Both sides were unbeaten going into this one, with the home side sitting on 6 points and the visitors on 4. Surbiton are now the only side with a 100% record, having scored no less than 26 goals in 3 matches, and they lead Old Georgians by 2 points, with Hampstead and Westminster and Holcombe a further point back. At the bottom, the University of Exeter's win leaves Brooklands stranded with the only side without a point. That's it for this week's Higher Monday Night Hockey. Join us again next week for another exciting episode.